welcome back to Totally Integrated Instrumentation. Today we're going to take a look at the SITRANS Mobile IQ app and connectivity to the new 80 GHz low-cost radar, the LR110. So I've already typed in my Bluetooth code. For security reasons, I'm not going to show that on the video, but you get that on a piece of paper with the delivered product. So I can see here I'm connected to the device. So I suppose the first test I want to do is speed response. I've got this programmed to 5 meters. This is a real live test, so we'll see how quick this device changes level. A bit of overshoot there, and the claim that to having zero near blanking. So let's see what we can do. So I have my range set to 5 meters. I need a steady hand, by the way. So relatively fast reacting. So that's the chart view. What we'll have a look at next is the commissioning wizard. So we've got various applications under here, level, space, distance. So we'll keep it at level. And then we have application type. We have demo mode. Now this these settings affect how the radar reacts to different changes in process. So you know, a lot of these could be slow moving. So if you have it on storage, that could be slow moving. You don't want the level to jump to a false echo straight away. So there's a lot of filtering in there to stop that from happening. In demo mode, we've virtually got no filtering. So I'll leave it at that for what we're doing. So when you click save, that's when it writes it to the device. And if we go to maintenance and diagnostics and then level, we can start having a look at some of the echo profiles. Okay, so we can see there, so that's set on my demo stand, which is about 400 mil high, and I'm going to lower this down so it's almost touching the floor. So you can see there that there's no return echo even when I'm up nice and close, but it has latched on to the leading edge pulse, which is the first transmit. So yeah, quite impressive. I'm just going to hold this now, so it's about 10 mil off, 10 centimeters off the floor. So it's reacting very well to my not so accurate tests, so not quite 10 centimeters, but yeah, that's quite impressive. Working easily to almost zero near blanking, if not zero near blanking. So that's the first test, and on the next test, I'm going to try and get it to shine through a table that has got, it's not solid, it's like a cardboard honeycomb with 2 layers of laminate either side. So you'll see that on the photograph. And we're going to see if we can get this radar to read through the table. So there you go, that's the echo reading through this not so solid table. So it's not a real challenge for radar because it's mostly a honeycomb cardboard. So if I move the transducer now, so it's the same height but aiming at completely fresh air, you can see my previous signal. So my signal has gained in amplitude and confidence because I have no obstacles in the way. The next test is to see how well this radar can shine through plastic, and a typical example of this would be monitoring the level in an IBC. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the quick commissioning guide, and under here you'll see an option for plastic tank. So we'll set that for plastic tank. Okay, and then we're going to go back to our setup and look at the echo profile. So you can see from that about 6.7 centimeters away. So if you look at the photograph to the right hand side, it's pretty much, with my not so accurate tape measure, not far off that. So the next stage is to see if it can track a change in level in this plastic tank and see how fast it reacts. So I've emptied the IBC, or my substitute for an IBC, so I can see the level moving, and I've taken an echo profile. So what I'm going to do now is put the trend on. I have reprogrammed my empty distance as well, so the empty distance is 400 mil. So it just zooms in better on the trend. So now we're filling the container. So I've stopped that with 100 mil to spare. We're reading through the plastic container, and you can see from the photo, if you look at the picture on the right hand side, you can see that we're more or less 100 mil away, and it seems to be reacting as it should. So I hope you found that useful. A quick look at the LR100 radar. It was looking at it at ranges pretty much close up, so still needs to be assessed over longer distances, but very fast reacting, zero near blanking, and can read through plastic IBC tanks. So thanks for listening. Hope you found it useful, and please tune in for future videos. Cheers.